So you have a perfect Christmas tree. So what is now missing? That is of course the tree topper. And this is the tree topper from Twinkly. And as all the other Twinkly systems, even the tree topper can create all these fancy colors and everything. And now we're gonna see how we can set that up in this beautiful tree. And if you would like to see a video about this tree, then I have linked that one here, up here, and also in the description box below. And this is an evergreen tree, so you can just fold it together and then you can just put it up the next year and everything is perfect. In this box, we of course have the tree topper, and this is actually, it looks like glass, but it is plastic. And in the bottom here, we just have a hole with a cable. It feels kind of cheap. It's just plastic. It looks beautiful. So now let's see how we can put this into the tree, because it's kind of heavy. So I don't know how well this is gonna work. So if we put that in here, the tree is actually almost too big. It's hard to get in here. And now we squeeze that in as far as we can, and so that doesn't work. So what you need to do is that inside this box you actually get this little stabilizer thing. So you take this stabilizer and then you put that into the hole you have here, like that. So now you're gonna mount this entire thing onto the tree, so it's not gonna fall over, but it's still pretty heavy, so I don't really know. And to be able to put this into the tree, Twinkly thought about that too. They gave us 2 of these zip ties. Yep, so we're gonna use these ones to attach the tree topper. So let's put the tree top into the hole. And it's still kind of wobbly. So let's see how we can attach these zip ties. It's kind of weird that the tree topper is so heavy and that you need to do this. So even with this stabilizer thing, it's kind of falling over. Okay, you have to balance it like that. And I don't want to have these long zip tie poking out, so that one has to be cut off, of course. So let's see how we can put another zip tie further down here, if that's going to help. Okay, that's not too bad actually. That works. So then we can just cut those ones off. I wish they had a different solution instead of those zip ties though, because that feels kind of cheap. So now we have to connect this with a cord. And the cord we get is this one. In one end we have the connector for the tree topper, so let's connect that one here. And then we're going to connect the other end. But the problem is that the other end is just this USB-C plug, and they don't ship anything to plug into the wall, so luckily you have one of these laying around, so you can just plug it into that one. And now we're going to plug this into the wall. So let's see how this turns out. Wow, yeah, that is not too bad, is it? And now to be able to control this Twinkly Tree Topper, we need to have the Twinkly app in your phone. So open up your Twinkly app and then you go to devices at the bottom right. And now I can see that I have my Christmas tree here already, but we would like to add a new device. So I tap the plus and then we're gonna do add new device. And now it's gonna search for a new device and we're gonna see if it finds it. Usually it's gonna search over the Wi-Fi, and because this light is not connected to my Wi-Fi yet, this is probably not going to work, because we need to do that in the next step. Now when we are on this place, choose your device, we can see that in the manual it says generation 2. That means that we can select generation 2. And now we're going to press this button we have here, and we're going to press that button all until this one is flashing blue, because then it goes into pairing mode in Bluetooth. Now it's blue, so now we can release this one. After that, we can see here that it actually found a tree topper. Congratulations, here is your device. We're going to press next. And now we're going to set it up to connect to our home Wi-Fi, because we would like to control this while we are connected to our home Wi-Fi. So we're going to select use home or office Wi-Fi, scanning available Wi-Fi networks. Now we're going to get a list over available networks. We're going to select our Wi-Fi. Then we're going to just take connect. And now it's connected, and we got the message that a firmware update is necessary. So we're just going to click OK, and the firmware is automatically going to be updated. And now the Christmas tree topper is of course turned off while the firmware is being updated. And now we can name this Christmas tree toppers, and we're going to do return and save. And now we are set up, so we're going to map the lights, and we're going to take a quick scan, because often we have the option to do different kind of scans here, but because this is a tree topper, we're going to just do the quick scan. That is the only one that is available. And now we're just going to make sure that we don't have any reflective surfaces nearby. We're going to keep the camera as steady as possible, and we're going to lower the surrounding lights but avoid a complete dark environment. And then we're going to just tap start mapping. And now we're going to aim this one towards this tree topper. And I'm going to make sure that I don't have this star here in the background. So we're just going to do like this. And I'm going to hold my phone still, start mapping in 3, 2, 1, mapping. And now we can see that the mapping is great. It simulates the same thing on the screen as it does in the Christmas light in the tree topper, and we're going to take save and apply. So for example, if I would like to have the rainbow, I can select rainbow, and I was going to move like a rainbow like we see it here in the smartphone. We can go back, we can select, for example, we would like to have the candy cane, and then we get the candy cane in the tree topper as well. And we can even, if we would like to, go to this little icon at the top right, and here we can even draw with our fingers. So we can just draw over here. We would like to have that color, we would like to have a little bit pink after that, and blue over here, and the rest we maybe would like to have like sparkles like here. So this is so cool that this works. But many of these features that you have here, for example, if we go to art, these faces, that would really work on a tree topper like that, but on bigger twinkly lights, that can be a fantastic illustration that you can get. And if we would like to have just white, we can just go up here so we can draw ourselves. We can take, for example, draw with fingers. We're going to select, I would like to have plus, and I would like to have just white. And then we're going to take save. And then I can just draw that white color in the tree topper. And if I think it's a little bit too bright, I can save this one and I can just call it snow is nice. Now my effects, the snow, here's the snow, and we can apply. And then we can go to controls, and here we can say, oh, it's a little bit too bright. Let's reduce the brightness a little bit. And then we can do that here. Oh, that's better. And then we can go over so we can have colored effects instead. And here we can even have that you're gonna have a timer that we would like to turn it off at a specific time, where I would like to turn it off just right now. So this is the Twinkly Tree Topper. I've dropped a link to this if you would like to pick it up, because then you are using one of my affiliate links, and that makes it possible for me to make more videos. Next thing we can do that is to see each other in that video, because that is the video where I show how to set up this beautiful Christmas tree. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.